What is up, guys? It is TSL back with another podcast for you guys. And as always, joining me today is...
Hi, it's me.
Hi.
Yeah, hi and
And hi.
and hi. So both highs 2 times. Okay, cool.
That was only on Friday, and we said we'd never speak of it again.
Oh man.
Oh, what a way to open it up. Okay,
Amazing,
so straight into that.
Wonderful.
So how's life treating you guys?
Uh,
How is life treating you guys?
Could be worse. Could be worse.
Okay. It's fine. I just have to say our upload schedule has been amazing. I mean, like, what? It's only been like 3 months since the last episode. Jeez, we are on point. What do you think?
Well, I hate to break
We
it
are
to
on
you.
point.
I hate to break it to you, but it's been 4 months.
You know what's annoying? Also, we've done the cliffhanger thing for like the past 2 episodes now.
And
I actually forgot about the cliffhanger. I completely
Yeah, I also
forgot
have no
about it.
idea what it is, so we're just gonna forget about it. We're gonna
I
keep going,
I
don't
kind
care.
of remember what it was. I kind of remember what it was. I kind of do.
Okay. Let's
Yeah.
start that episode. Let's start this episode off by
With the cliffhanger.
with the
What was the cliffhanger?
explain the cliffhanger now.
Yeah.
Don't continue with the thing.
So the cliffhanger was one, we were going to speak about the holiday we went on at the end of matric, and the other one
Oh.
was we were going to give a little bit
End of
more.
2015.
No, we weren't going to give a little more detail on the weekend. It was the holiday back in matric.
Oh yeah, we said we would release footage, I think, for the Joburg trip if we had a certain amount of likes or something like
It
that.
was 1 million likes.
It was 1 million likes, so yeah, we're not
Yeah, I
talking
think we
about
got
that
that.
until we get them there.
Ah,
I think we're a little bit off. We're like 4 or 5
we're very
100,000
close.
something
We're
short, but
very, very close. I think we're off by 999.
We're multiple of threes off.
995 likes off. Wow.
we got 5 likes. Really?
We do have 5 likes.
Wow.
We do have 5
Yo,
likes.
my man just did quick math. Quick math.
Quick, always quick.
I tell you what,
Um,
lads, in this degree, if I couldn't do that, I'd be a little bit sad.
I think we would all
yeah,
feel
we both.
even worse than we already have at this point if we couldn't do maths.
Not gonna lie, as I was saying the number, I was still doing the math.
Oh my gosh.
Oh wow.
Rubbish.
It'd be rough, huh?
It is.
Well, It's been 2 episodes,
Yes.
so I think we have to start with the story. Otherwise, we've already
Okay.
probably lost so many people at this point. So
Actually, a lot of
let's
people-
actually tell the story.
A few people have asked me where the podcast is gone, and when's the next
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, so
Um,
they're agitated, you know what I mean?
They're unhappy with the fact that we forgot
Yeah.
about them.
We didn't get cancelled, we got renewed, so we have to carry on.
Yeah. Should
Take-
need for episode 6.
Episode 6! Episode
God.
6! There's how many podcasts out there get to 6 episodes? I mean, we should be proud of ourselves,
This
right?
is exclusive content.
6 episodes! I can't believe it, man. It's not like
Okay.
Joe Rogan's only on what, 1,500? We're on 6, so it's fine. You
I
know
like
what I mean?
how we just we're brushing aside the fact that we're supposed to have started with the story and we're just talking around it. Kavish,
We're horrible
Continue,
people.
please.
We're
Before we
horrible.
start with the story, I have to say that
Oh, shut
this episode of the podcast is sponsored by no one because we have no friends. So
so if you want to sponsor us,
if you want to sponsor us, please, you can find the business email. If you really want to sponsor us, you'll be able to find the business email. Talk to us, and I think we'll do something really cool, right? For example,
Hmm.
I don't have any brand name item near me. I was just gonna do like a.
Well, if Bose
Okay,
wants
never
to
mind.
sponsor
The story.
us,
The story.
I have my Bose
Oh.
earphones near me. If Bose wants to sponsor us, we'd be like wearing the
They want to
headphones all
sponsor
the
us.
time.
It's fine. I'm using some Samsung earphones, so
I'm
It'll be
gonna,
nice to
I'm gonna
have
be
good
honest,
ones.
I don't have high hopes for Bose sponsoring us.
you never know. Hey, it may happen. It may happen.
have faith, man. Just show
my
up the
camera-
logo. Show up the logo.
My camera tripod is resting on a USN protein shake container. So
Same,
if USN
same.
want to sponsor us, so if USN want to sponsor us, I mean, Kyron got some gains, so like they can always sponsor Kyron.
It's all gone.
Is it all gone, really?
Same.
No, okay, it's not all gone. It's just
Softer.
it's not been. It's lockdown's been a bit tough.
Your
trying to
arm,
get,
your arm circumference
these-
has shrunk a bit.
Yeah, like I've been dieting and stuff, trying to get more carbs and more protein naturally. And
Okay.
whenever I don't have food to eat, I'll pop in a smoothie for the protein. But
Yeah,
then
that's cool.
during exercises, use the like aminos or before the workout, pre-workout, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm up for a sponsorship from USN or
I should have asked
Yeah.
for some
MPL.
sort of gym clothes sponsorship, considering what I looked like back in high school and what I look like now.
yo.
I was
That was like that was a biz transformation, eh? Like
Insane transformation.
Completely turn around.
Insane. And the thing is, you did it in a year, which is
Yeah,
6 months is just
exactly.
fucking like to go from where you were in January is to that stage in October. Jesus Christ,
I think that
that was insane.
that took about 6 months. I think I was like that in June, and then I was just
6
maintaining
months.
up till October.
You lost like what, maybe 30 kgs.
Straight
of
up,
just pure
30
fat
kgs. Yeah.
in like 6 months.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You probably went from like 20% body fat down to like 12.
Do you know how disappointing it was? Because I had so many clothes that I couldn't wear anymore. I had to give it all away.
Well, you could have styled with the big clothes. Some people do it. It works sometimes.
Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish.
Call me Bob Eilish. What?
Bob Eilish.
Oh wow.
Actually, to be fair, her name is quite masculine as well. So I mean, could work, maybe. But then
Billie
that'd be a
Eilish.
massive rip off, eh? I could
Guys,
pull off the
it's been
emo.
like, it's been like 10 minutes and we haven't started with.
Yeah, I
story.
was about to say the same thing.
Okay. What parts were we supposed to tell of the story?
We were supposed to tell the whole story with Marlon after matric because that
Oh,
story
that-
is family friendly because we didn't do anything dodgy.
So we didn't explain
So-
anything about the story.
No.
No,
just
we
didn't
said
tell.
nothing. Okay, so
Okay.
let's start this. Okay, let me start this. Okay,
Yes.
let me start this by first saying we are currently in university now, as we're like just some of us are graduating this year, some of us next year, so we're almost done essentially. But
Some of us
After
are following,
we-
yeah.
yeah, well, you're doing fine, bro. Don't worry, yes, you're doing well. But essentially, is we went on a little road trip at the end of high school because all of us are friends from high school. So what we did was this was like our first road trip as friends. We didn't do anything like this before. We didn't go to a new place without our parents. So this was like our first time actually going out by ourselves. And what happened was we hired a driver. His name was Marlon. Shout out to Uncle Marlon.
No, we didn't hire a
Imagine
driver.
if he sees this.
We hired a travel agent who offered to be our
Travel-
driver.
Yeah.
Is he a travel agent?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He's very good at
Yeah,
his
well,
job.
He took us. He traveled with us.
Yeah.
And in South Africa, there's an area called Orobi Gorge. It's where you actually have some of the largest zip lines in the world. Goes across mountains. I think there's a zip line that's 600 meters long that we went on, and that was kind of the main focus of the trip. But we also did go to other places, but like that was like the main thing. So how do we talk about this? Do we talk about each day in detail, or do we just talk about the highlights?
Just go about the highlights.
Okay, so okay, first day, right? We went to where did we go?
Didn't we go to that?
Mark Bananas.
No.
No, we didn't go to Mac Banana. Mac Banana was the last day.
The
So
first day we went to that
we went
lake.
to the chalets, right?
Yeah.
We went to the chalets, like the place where we were staying for like the 3 nights, right? On the way there, we stopped through Margate, which is like it was Margate, right? It was a
It
small
was
town
Margate.
near Margate, and I still remember that first day so well. We stopped at like an arcade, like quite an
Yeah.
old arcade, and it was so much fun. We played pool, we played the arcade games.
We played.
I don't think we went bowling
foosball.
there. We went.
Wasn't that near was it near Wild Coast?
No, that
because
was another
it was,
place. That was
No,
another
there was
arcade.
was it not the one with the hotel that was connected to the
No, that
like
was
a
the second
casino
arcade.
type thing?
That was the second arcade. This was on the way while we were driving, we stopped for
We were
lunch.
waiting for our
Remember,
food.
we had fish.
Oh, yeah, it was like a
Yeah.
mini arcade.
Yeah, we were
Yeah, a
waiting for
mini
our food.
arcade.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
had
yeah,
fish.
yeah.
And while we were waiting
Yes,
for our food
yes.
to get done, we went across the road and the arcade was there. And it was like a small, like semi-rundown kind of arcade, but it was still fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that was really cool. I still remember like we
Yo.
had finished our work and stuff at this point, and it was so cool because we were all like so free.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah,
so we were
unemployed, yeah.
no one was worried about anything. We were all just chill, and it was so nice. And you guys were playing foosball. I don't know what else we did in that.
We were being
Yeah,
very
yeah,
competitive.
yeah.
We were very, very competitive. I think we still are.
And I remember, yeah, we're always competitive. We
Definitely.
went to a small little fish and chips place,
Yeah.
and like it was like a small shop with like a nice owners and stuff like that. You know, they were so nice to us. I don't think they had that many customers that day. I think
No,
we
they
were
were
one of the
getting
few
busy. The
customers.
place was getting busy. We were early. We left in the morning.
I just heard a Discord noise. You guys.
That
Okay,
was
rhythm left.
rhythm.
Rhythm left.
Just in case. Rhythm left.
Is that enough?
That was really cool. I enjoyed that day.
It was fun.
It was
Then
fun.
after that,
Yeah.
either no, the second day we went to that lake, that river. We went to the river, and man, that was a fun day because we spent the entire day in the water, and we went on, what was it called? The guy was in a
Paddleboards.
paddle boards. We went on paddle boards, and we were waiting for this guy to be like,
Oh, was it paddle? Was it the one where it was on the river that was very near to the beach?
Yeah.
I
That
think
one.
we're mixing up events. Before we went to the river, we stopped at the place where we were actually staying, and we chilled there for a bit. We went to the pool there.
I said
remember?
the second day.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
no,
sure-
this the first day, didn't we? Which day we went to Nando's?
That was the second. That was the second day. In the
Yeah.
afternoon, because Kavish came back, and that's the highlight of the story, which we'll talk about afterwards.
I hate you people.
But yeah. So it was the second day. We went
Don't like
paddleboarding in
you.
the river, and we did water sports essentially. We even
Yeah.
went we hooked up a raft to the back of a motorboat, and we were on the rafts and stuff.
It's
Remember
like
that?
yeah, like the circular donut shaped
Yeah.
Yes, like
floater.
Yeah.
yeah. So, Jish and Kyron went first.
Me,
So it was
yeah.
the two of them. They had their own separate. You guys had your own separate like.
Yeah.
that's
So
called-
we sat in the separate ones, but we were attached to the same boat.
Yeah.
So whenever the boat would turn, I would either hit Jish or he would hit me, and we'd literally almost fall over.
That was funny.
So it was very intense. It was scary, but it was very exciting at the same time.
The
And then
funniest thing
afterwards, yeah. What is it?
was
Keep
when
going.
when you guys came back, and Jish is like, yo, that thing stings your ass.
Is that lying?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
Oh,
because you're
man.
going so fast, and the speedboat, the guy who was driving the speedboat, he didn't care. It's like, I want to make these guys
Have fun.
really, yeah. I want them to have fun, but I'm gonna also try and get them to fall off as much as I can, because the one time I did go there before, it was, I think, the best and the worst experience, because I kind of hurt my tummy,
Oh,
tore a muscle
Oh.
somewhere there, so that ruined that. So when I went with you guys, I was a bit skeptical and kind of scared, had that in the back of my mind. But after that round there, it was so fun. It's like I want to go there again and do it again. But then after Jish and I went, Kiosh, Raul, and Kavish all went on one big donut floater.
A raft. It was like a raft. It was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a raft.
A donut raft, and they all went together in one go. And explain how you felt during that ride.
It was very exciting. Like literally,
It was really fun. It was really fun.
you're
Hanging on
literally
to
just
your life.
bouncing the entire time. You're not
Yeah.
sliding through the water. You're bouncing off it.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the stinging came from.
Yeah. No, it's also when you're going really fast, like water turns into like rock. Like you
Yes.
hit water hard. So yeah, despite that, it was a lot of fun. It was
I
always fun to
remember-
go fast.
You and I had to hold on. Was it Kyash in the middle?
Yeah, Kiosh was in the middle, and
Yeah.
Kiosh was like secured, and Kiosh was holding us. We almost fell off at one point. Kiosh had both his arms over us, like securing us down.
I was holding on. I didn't want to fall
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, no, it was insane. I think if Kiosh wasn't there, we would have fallen off.
Yes.
If I'm being honest.
Yes.
Kiosh held us down.
He was basically
was
the
Kyash.
anchor.
Oh god.
And I miss chilling with you guys. It's been so long. This stupid lockdown is so
You make
annoying.
it sound like he's dead.
Well, he's not dead, but like
Yo.
we just haven't.
Yeah,
chilled
yeah.
with
Save
each
yourself. Save yourself from
Just-
that.
you're
Okay,
you're
let's
a, you're a
move on.
mean friend. You're a
other.
bad
Why?
Yeah, but
Because I
honestly,
miss my friend.
times have changed.
I'm
From
it's fine. It's fine.
my god.
Back then,
Maybe end of
Kyron
this
had
year,
blonde
end of this
hair.
year was-
Yes.
Oh man. Can we put up a
Yes,
picture
oh.
if you remember? Put up a photo
Yeah.
of Kyron.
I
Oh
will
my
put up a picture
gosh.
of us on this holiday. Then you can see what I used to look like. Yay.
Oh man, we look like so bad.
Yo, we were
Jesus
ugly.
Christ. We look so bad.
Let's see, were we ugly?
And the fact that we thought that we were cool.
We didn't! I
You
knew I
look so much
wasn't.
better.
I knew we
Kyron, you
weren't
must
cool.
maybe get the blonde now.
Say again?
Get the blonde back, or at least like a.
No, I
dark
wanted
brown
white,
or-
off white. But it's too damn
It would
expensive.
work. How much? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a whole process behind that.
Kyron, I should
Oh.
become an e-boy. I read you should.
What do you mean, e-boy?
Just do it. Search it up. You'll see.
Like-
become an e-boy. Just do it.
Okay. So that was the second day. If I remember correctly, that same place there was like a restaurant there, wasn't it?
We stopped at Nando's that day. Oh, I
we
hate
stopped
you
at
people.
Nando's after that.
Oh.
And let's just say the Nando's was good. Nando's is most of the time it's good. It can be a bit dry sometimes, but the Nando's was good that day. And I needed to use the bathroom, and also Kavish needed to use the bathroom. So while we went to use the bathroom, let's just say that these guys pulled some shit. And at the time, we both didn't know, and happily I was unaffected, but Kavish took the hit. So
You're welcome.
what happened was we all had bottles of water with us, right? So someone, Jish, thought it
was-
was a good idea.
It was Kyron's idea, by the way.
Oh, it was Kyron.
Yeah.
Kyron, seriously? What? Oh shit, I thought it was Jish. Well, anyway, someone.
Jish
No,
did it.
Jish encouraged me. Jish was with me. Like, I suggested it and he's like, yeah, do. But he didn't want to get his hands dirty.
You
Yeah,
made
that's
Kyron
just-
do it.
So he literally made me do everything and he was like there in the background enjoying everything. And
Okay, well,
carry on.
anyway. Someone decided. So our water bottles were like half full. So Kyron generously decided to top up Kavish's water bottle with a wonderful portion.
No, I don't think it was Kavish's water bottle. It
someone's
was it was my water bottle that I topped up and I kept separate until we got.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, there was vinegar inside the water bottle. A
Yeah,
ton of vinegar.
yeah.
Yes, okay, to the point where it wasn't water, it was diluted vinegar. It tasted more
Exactly,
like vinegar than
yeah.
water. So this just carried on for hours. No one knew. No one took a sip of the water. So we came outside. We went back to the place we were staying. Chilled for a couple hours. We had our laptops, and because we're nerds, we started playing games and stuff like that. But let's just
I
say
know.
that,
What do you mean playing games is nerdy things? Hey, playing games is lit, fam. It's lit.
nerdy?
It's
Anyway,
We
amazing.
went on
We-
holiday and we
we-
brought our laptops. What are you talking
I know that yeah. That was a rookie
was
mistake.
What do you mean rookie mistake?
But playing games is not nerdy.
It is
Still.
nerdy.
It's sick.
Well,
Do you know how many
anyway,
people play
anyway,
games?
let me
Especially
finish with-
Fortnite war games.
Okay, that's all.
Let me,
finished.
let me finish with this. Okay, so we were chilling there, and it got to the point where this was like 4 hours or so after we actually ate. So it got to a point where Kavish was thirsty. Kavish was thirsty, so he decided, instead of taking a sip of water like a normal person, he decided to tilt his head.
Yeah,
all the way
but
back.
wait now. Like
Yeah.
before you continue with his reaction, right?
Yeah.
Jish and I we were smirking the whole way home after we
Yeah.
finished up in Nando's. We couldn't stop.
I
Just
thought you
imagine
guys
what
were,
was gonna
were sharing
happen.
a special moment
Right?
between yourselves.
Like, yeah, and then you were included in that special moment a couple of minutes later.
I was
So we got home, to the chalet. We put the bottled water in the fridge, right? And I made sure that it would be easily accessible so that if someone were to open it, they would take the first bottle, right? Which it so happened to be Kavish. Okay, so Kavish, as Raul was saying, Kavish was thirsty.
you guys are
He really wanted water, and he didn't want to obviously have from the tap because,
we know what it
you
tasted
just
like.
don't do that. Yeah, exactly.
Actually, I have
And-
a bottle of water here to demonstrate what he actually did.
Yeah, so
So let's.
it was diluted, and I was afraid that Kavish would get the smell as soon as he opened up the
I was thirsty.
what you would call it, the nozzle, right?
It was a hot day. I was thirsty.
My man didn't hesitate. He opened the nozzle, took a gulp. His head was up like when you drink water, you put your head up
Yeah.
like this. Seconds later, split seconds
So,
later, head
he's-
went down, water came out.
Yeah, it was insane.
Onto
So
the
instead of
floor.
doing this like a normal person, Kavish did this,
Oh my gosh.
and
No, like it went up and it came back down immediately, and the water went all on the floor.
Yeah.
He had to find an alternative. What did you do after that? I was laughing, so I didn't
cleaned
see.
it.
No. I mean, like you obviously had to rinse your mouth and stuff because.
Yeah.
So, weren't you skeptical about the second bottle as well?
No, I took water from the
But that
tap.
one was fine. Oh no, you had from the tap. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's better
So-
than vinegar water
so-
now, isn't it?
In the end, he weighed up his options and chose tap water over vinegar water, which
Should have
is
done that in the
the
first
smarter
place.
choice. Yeah.
let's talk about
Yeah, with
the
friends
noise
like
he
us.
made. Let's talk about the
Never
noise Kavish
trust
made
them.
when the water entered his system. You want to talk about
And then
that?
he started
got
spraying
it.
us with the vinegar water,
I
right?
threw it on
And
it.
what
Oh,
happened?
God.
This started a whole new thing because Jish was like insistent that he wasn't part of this joke. He was 100%. He was part of the joke, but he didn't want to get sprayed with the vinegar water. So, didn't he run? He ran to his room and
He locked
he
himself
locked
in
himself in his room.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for the rest of the evening, he locked himself in the room, in his room, and luckily no one else was sleeping with him and staying in that room with him, so he could stay in there the whole night, which is what he did. And the next morning, we were leaving fairly early. What is it, around like
8,
was it 8? Yeah, 8.
8, 9.
We were leaving around 8, and everyone got a chance to use the bathroom, and Jish didn't, right? I doubt he brushed or showered or whatever he did, because he came out of the room at like 5 to 8. We locked him in the room. I think we have a picture of how we locked him in the room.
Yeah.
You know, engineering minds at work. Like, we used the toaster, we used the laptop bag, and we used the dining table just to lock, just to lock, not the door, to lock the handle. Just so he couldn't turn the handle. We did all of that. Move the table, toaster, laptop bag, and some other stuff. Just so he couldn't turn the door handle to open his door.
It was
of all
necessary.
things. We tried. Yeah. Oh, it was. And then Balimalan came to check on us and saw everything just lying in the passage and asked us what happened, and we tried to explain and all that stuff. I wasn't the one talking, so I don't know how that conversation went.
I
He
think
told us
Kyash
when
told-
we're leaving. Yeah. So Kyash was probably talking to him, and we were all ready by like 5 to 8. We were ready to leave, packed and everything, and then we decided, okay, let's let Jish out of the room. This guy was changed, fully clothed, changed, everything. He's ready to head out, right? But he didn't bath. He didn't brush his teeth. I don't even think he would have lotioned his face because he's gonna wash his face now. So it's literally like he woke up, he changed, and he
He's
couldn't
like,
get
okay,
out.
I'm ready to go.
And he just waited there. And my man went to the bathroom for like, I think a couple seconds, and we were all leaving, right? He went in for a couple seconds and came out, took his stuff, and then he followed us to the car. I don't even think he did anything after that. Like,
You gotta hand it to him, though. You gotta hand it to him. He's quite a good sport in that regard.
we tried to get into his room like via the window and stuff, but unfortunately they had burglar guards for this reason.
Definitely for this reason and for no other reason. They wanted to protect
Oh,
people
man.
from vinegar pranks. That's why
Yeah,
they
See, imagine this, right?
that's why they're
Currently,
called burglar guards.
Would you leave the house without brushing your teeth? That's my question.
Ugh.
Nah.
See,
No, but like, and even on top of that, like, you're with people. You're going out to
I think,
see and speak
I
to
think
other
that's
people
why he
and
didn't
stuff.
speak that much that day.
Because he knew if he opened his mouth, we'll pass out.
the
But that
third
final
day-
day was also very exciting.
Yeah.
No, the
Go
third
ahead, Chris.
day we went to Orby Gorge, and I promise you, we took a lot of pictures at Orby Gorge. But in every single one of those photos, Kyash did not look happy. He really,
Yeah.
really didn't like
He
it.
did not look happy, and I think
No,
it's because
but-
we realized that Kyash has a profound fear of heights.
Yes.
He told us
Yeah,
that day.
Very
that,
bad.
that was, yeah, unfortunately. But he was a sport. Hey? He actually did the Orby Gorge
Yeah,
zip line.
I mean, like, the guy literally rode a zip line across 2 mountains as he went over a valley. Do you
Yeah, what was it? Like it was 145 meters long.
Yeah.
No,
The
the,
longest
zip line
one?
was 600 meters long. The depth
No,
was
the
like
longest
even-
one. The longest
The
one.
longest one. The longest one was 600 meters.
600.
Hmm. Don't you remember? Like the whole
No.
view of all the mountains, it took like a minute to cross the thing.
Oh yeah.
It was very scary, but it was
It
a
was
hell of a
It was,
awesome.
it was so insane. I
It was
wish
a-
I had a GoPro for that day.
yeah, it was
Just
an
for
amazing
that one
experience.
zip line. And we'll definitely go back there with GoPros at some point.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And we'll definitely redo this trip.
Oh, that was.
I
I mean,
It was awesome.
he called it. Kyash called it quits when we went on that wobbly bridge. Because that was also suspended
Yeah.
very high above the ground.
Yeah.
And it was very, very unstable. Well, it felt unstable. But I think that was also the plan for that bridge. And with, us being teenagers, you kind of tempt death.
We were
And-
we were shaking the bridge. That's-
Yeah, Roll, you ran across the bridge. Like, Jish and I were in front, and you and Kays were behind, and you were taking photos or something. And Roll looks at us, and he runs towards us, like, no regard for the bridge wobbling or anything.
No,
My
because
man
wasn't
ran.
Kyash on the bridge?
across-
Wasn't he on the bridge? I
You
think I
made
did
me
it to
scared
piss
watching
Kyash.
him.
I did it because I think Kyash was still on the bridge and I wanted to scare him, so I just ran.
You got excited. No, Kyash was like, he was sitting in that, like, waiting area type thing.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. He wasn't in the mood.
And then
I
yo-
knew the bridge wasn't gonna break.
Jish was brave to put his phone over the bridge and take selfies
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I was like, just in case, I ain't gonna lose the phone now. I've come this far. But it
He
was
had-
worth it. Those photos are actually so cool.
He had
Cool
the
memories.
strangest phone. Jish, at
Yes,
that time
yes,
he had
yes,
the
yes.
strangest phone. I don't know what
Oh, he
make
had
it
some
was.
Chinese phone or something.
It was the strangest phone.
Was it not Huawei?
I don't think so. I don't
I
think
can't
so.
remember that
Maybe-
back then.
Maybe it was Xiaomi.
Zai-
Maybe it was
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Xiaomi or Redmi. No. I think. One of them.
No, I don't think it was red. But it was a pretty sick phone.
It was a strange phone, I'll tell you that. It was cool, but it was no idea what it. Like, just no idea what it was. All I remember, it was white. That was it.
It was fun.
You know, we are all very lucky that Kyash did not throw up that day.
Oh, yep.
Despite his fear,
Why?
he did not throw up.
Oh, was he feeling sick because of the
Height.
fear of heights?
Yes, look at the pictures.
Oh.
He looked queasy. I will
I
put,
thought he was just unhappy.
he looked queasy, man.
Oh, he was hiding a lot of it that day. Like the heights really got to him.
No, but he did well then. If that's
Yeah,
the
he
case,
did
he
do
did
well.
well.
He did
did.
well. Shout out to Kyash. I'll put his Instagram in the description. Go follow him. Go comment. And go comment a bridge emoji on his latest Instagram post or something.
Help him get over his fear of heights.
Yeah.
So one day we can go skydiving with him.
Yeah, he's not coming that day.
I want to take him bungee jumping. I feel like he'd die, but it'll be fun.
You want to kill your friend.
Oh no,
No, like,
bungee
you'll be
jumping.
fine.
Yo,
You,
I don't know why, but I feel better skydiving over bungee jumping.
You're
I don't
a
know why.
strange
Isn't
man.
bungee jumping safe?
It's like skydiving is so much more dangerous. But
What's the margin of error
I don't know why.
on both of them? I don't know, but
say again.
what's the margin of error for skydiving or for bungee jumping? I don't know which one is worse.
Skydiving, I think, is worse.
Yeah, because you're much higher and your chute can.
But then
fun.
people do bungee jumping more often.
Interesting.
Here's the thing, right? Skydiving has 2 parachutes. Bungee jumping only has 1 cable. I'm just saying.
There's more than one cable.
I'm just saying.
And the thing is, it's a huge, heavy-duty cable. I mean, like, it's not gonna. The chance that the whole cable is gonna completely snap, I think is not that high. The chance that the cable
cable's
may
not
tear
gonna
or
snap.
rupture.
The cable
A
won't
tandem jump, when you refer to skydiving, that's when you got someone attached to you, right?
Yeah, you have to do that for the first
Okay.
couple
You have to do that
Yeah,
unless
yeah.
you get a license or something.
So now, according to the stats that's on Google, it says there's only been 1 student fatality per 500,000 tandem jumps. So,
Okay.
Knowing my luck,
Skydiving
that'll be
is-
me.
One in
and,
five.
and bungee, it looks like bungee jumping is the same. Every 1 in 500,000.
So really, just pick your poison at this point.
Yep.
Yeah. Like it's a.
Just go for it.
I think if you want
I
to
feel
start
like-
off, you do bungee jumping and then you work your way up to skydiving.
Maybe.
Or
Um,
we all stop being cowards and we just go parkour off high skyscrapers. Just
Oh hell no!
You wanna be like
I'm just looking at those
Nightscape,
pictures that people take, where they're hanging off skydiving. I can't even-
we
Look at
cannot
that.
be cowards,
Wow.
guys.
I enjoy my
My
life
man,
enough on the
like
ground.
like
I
there's
don't
a
have to
line.
do
Like
that.
you got to know where the line is and not to jump over it. Because if you jump over, you might fall, and then yeah.
You are funny man. You funny man.
Yeah, so there's still more to the story. We've left out a lot.
You've left out the last day.
My bananas, my bananas.
No, before Mac Bananas, Mac Banana was the most amazing thing ever. Okay.
Before
But
back
before
bananas.
That, before that, let's
For
talk
it.
about the Wild Coast Sun, the hotel, and the casino, and the
Yeah.
arcade. So we went to the Wild Coast Sun Hotel for breakfast, which was quite nice. You know what I mean? There's people making
No,
noise on the
no,
floor,
fine.
and it's pissing
Tell
me
them to
off.
full sec.
No, but that whole resort is top notch.
It's really
Yeah,
very
the whole
nice.
place was really cool. So we had breakfast in the hotel, which was nice, the 5-star hotel, which was cool. Then we went to the water park, right?
Right.
That was a lot of fun. We went on water slides. We went on some insane water slides.
There was one where the floor just opened up underneath you and you went in and
Yeah, that was insane. That was insane.
scared the crap
Also-
out of
Wasn't that their biggest one?
you. Yeah.
Yeah, that was one
yeah.
of the biggest water slides in the country. If
Who
not
didn't
the
go on it?
biggest
Kyash didn't go on that one. And
Yeah, shouldn't go on
I
it.
don't think so.
Raul,
No,
did you
I
go
went
on it?
so.
Are you sure?
I went on it. Yeah, I did. The floor literally drops in front of you, and you just go down. I
Yes,
went on
and
it.
it steals
Yeah,
your back.
You go in like a circle, like a
Yeah.
loop, and then you go all the
You
way
go in
down.
like a loop.
And I remember you guys were saying, "Yo, Kyron, you almost got stuck, Kyron, yo, because you're so
Yeah,
light."
you did almost get stuck.
You did almost get stuck. You
No,
stopped in the
okay,
top
so
of the
yeah,
loop.
yeah. So it literally you go down, you enter like this loop, which then takes you around and then back down, right? And unfortunately, it seemed like you had to be a certain weight for you to go their max speed, and that certain weight was I think around 75 odd kgs, or more maybe. And I was very light. I think it was like 50 at the time.
Oh.
I think
50
the minimum wage was like
50
60.
kgs. You were 18 years old and you were 50 kgs.
Yeah, I was.
Jesus
I was
Christ.
very, like I had very little fat, and I didn't have like a lot of bulk behind my muscle. Okay, no, I had some muscle, but not a lot of bulk. So,
Okay.
yeah, that's benefits of having high metabolism. But other than that, I almost got stuck on the top of the loop. So I slowed down to a point where I also thought I wasn't gonna make it over because I see people going through the slide. I was like, okay, it must be nice, and I literally just thankfully almost came to zero velocity and then would not have made it. And yeah, that would have been another mission on its own.
Oh,
Yeah,
that would have
but it
been
was a
jokes.
very
I
nice
think we would have made
experience.
fun of you for like the rest of the trip.
It was a fun day. you know
Oh
what I
my
mean?
god, I would not have heard the end of it till.
It was
till
a very
till
fun
this
day. We had a nice breakfast. Just we enjoyed the water slides. Just
it
Kyron
was
got
a
called a
wonderful
bitch
day.
by a little girl. I mean, it was a really good day.
Yeah.
You know,
You see, funny story. I tried to be a good person and it backfired. It
so,
backfired.
we were in the lazy river after all of the slides, just enjoying ourselves. You know, the slides were so hectic, we needed to just cool off. No pun intended. We were in the lazy river, yes, and we were just on these. Kavish, you and I were on like a pair.
Yeah,
raft,
yeah.
And I think Kyron was on his own, and I think
No,
Kiyoshi
Kyron
and Jish
was-
were on a pair raft.
Yeah, Karen was on his
I
own.
was swimming.
Yeah, Karen
Oh.
was.
Kyron was on his own. Kiyoshi did. So we're going to the lazy river. Obviously, there's some other people, but we go past. Nothing's wrong. No commotion. I wasn't there for this part. I think you heard it, Kavish. So you can talk about.
Yeah, it all stemmed from what Kyash said though. Kyash was like antagonizing her, like, and she's like a young kid, right? Which doesn't pan well for Kyash. I knew it.
Yeah,
Okay,
Kiosh and kids. We don't have to go further. Kiosh.
Kyash likes him.
Yeah.
They don't like him. Let's put it that
Yep.
way.
Hint,
Don't
nudge, nudge,
take your
take
child
away.
near Kiosh.
Do you know every single episode we've made fun of this man?
Really?
Yes,
Well, it's fine. His Instagram is in the description now, so it's okay.
we're bad friends.
And you'd think he'd know, but I guess he just doesn't watch the podcast.
I don't blame him. But here's the thing.
It's fine.
Here's the thing. Here's what happened, right? So we're carrying on, and this little girl is in the lazy river. I think she's been riding it like the entire day. I think she was scared of everything else. So she's been riding it the entire day, and then like, no,
No, I was just thinking like she's scared of everything else. I think Kyash is on the lazy river.
so
So she'd be scared.
Ron, I think it was Kash and I, Kyron and Jish, and then you were on your own.
No, I wasn't on my own. I definitely wasn't on my own. I was with you.
Kash was
I
on
remember.
your own.
Oh no, I was with Kiosh. I was with Kiosh. I was with Kiosh.
Then how did you not
no, wait,
hear
no,
this?
no, wait, hold on. I wasn't with Kiosh. No. Kavish, it was you and I. Because remember, you and I also went on that big slide thing together. That huge red slide. We almost went off the other side.
Oh yeah.
Don't you
those
remember?
jokes.
Yeah, we were together on the lazy river as well.
No, but then
And
Jish and I went on that as well,
yeah,
and we almost still pulled over because Jish was being an idiot, honestly. So I think I was with Jish in that one,
Okay, not the point.
and then I would swim back and forth. Yes, I wasn't on my own.
It was not the point.
Okay, yeah.
maybe Kiosh was on his own then.
Wait, come on. Wait,
I'm
let's
trying-
finish the story and then we can move on.
Okay, so I was with someone. I can't remember who. I think it was with Kyash. Cause Raul, you were
Okay, you were with someone. Yeah. You
Doesn't
with someone.
matter.
Okay. Let's
So-
not go in the circle again. You were with someone.
This girl was going very slowly, and I think like she was holding on to like her floater, and she was going slowly. She must have been like 10 or something, and right. So Kyron's like, no, this girl was coming past us. Yes, this girl was coming past us, and Kyron's like, he's telling Kyash, move aside for this little girl. She wants to go past. And
Yeah,
Kyron, would
yeah.
you be so kind as to tell us what she said to you?
Yeah, well, I can't say it.
Kyron, just
Well, I
tell us.
won't say it. But she called me a bad word, and it hurt my feelings.
Why'd she call you? Kyron?
What did she say? She
And
was
it's
like,
all
no,
because of
someone said,
Because Kyash had something to say. And I guess she heard what I said and what he said and what I said, and then just said what she said, which Raul said earlier in the podcast.
Kyron, I can't
And
remember
most
exactly
likely
what
one of
she
them is
said.
gonna say,
Okay.
yeah. Neither
remember
can
what
I.
she said.
Hey, neither can I.
I remember. So someone said, let the little girl pass.
Yes.
I think it was Kyron. And then she was like, hey, who are you calling little, you bitch?
Yeah.
It was so
Yeah,
funny.
exactly. Al was like,
And the thing is, I wasn't there, but I heard someone say that.
And then
all right,
you guys
Kyash,
told me
you know what?
afterwards.
I've had enough. Take her.
So then
Take away. Take
no,
away.
I felt
Take
bad for
away.
Kyron, so I'm like, no, he was just
Tata my
trying.
chance.
He was so like I'm telling the little girl, no, he was just trying to, he wasn't trying to be rude or anything. He's just like, hey, fuck you.
Yeah, yo, she was angry.
Hey,
Like
10
it's
years
called the
old,
lazy
wow.
river, not the,
Yeah.
not the that river. Okay, the river. I don't know what she was doing, but she was very angry, very upset,
And all
and she took it out on us.
You didn't say it in the right accent. You didn't say it in the right accent.
Oh, you can do the accent. of it.
What accent she said it? Was it like straight up Indian?
It was a Thambi accent.
Oh.
She was a Thambi. Well, she came from a Thambi family. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
Either way,
You definitely did.
she basically said, "Hey, who you calling little girl, bitch?"
We're gonna have to censor this now.
Kyron had the most shocked look on his face. It's like someone.
Yeah, like I was surprised. Like I didn't even know those words were in a vocabulary at that time because she looked like she was still in grade school, like
You look like
youngster.
There you
And
go.
this out of nowhere started throwing all these words. I was stunned. Kavish got hit with a few.
I felt bad for you.
Yeah, because you see, like she retaliated at me for what I did, and like thinking that what I did was no way of mocking her. I was like, okay, and that's what you get for being polite. In the end,
Kyron looked like someone kicked his
nice
dog.
guys finish last. Nice guys finish last.
Oh.
I actually,
Oh,
if you
man.
guys want to spend 10 minutes with me, I actually have a subreddit to show you guys afterwards. But Kyron looked like someone kicked his dog. Like properly, he looked like someone kicked his dog. He was like, yo, how could you hurt my feelings?
It's like like I don't know, but why? Oh, man.
And Kyash was shocked for a couple of seconds. He didn't know what happened. And then, he
was-
burst out laughing.
Must have been so funny to witness. I'm so annoyed I didn't get to witness that in person. But shame.
Hey, it wasn't all that nice, her all. Trust, it
I
wasn't
would
all
have
that
burst out
nice.
laughing. That's all I know.
Because now because of what she did there, I will never, ever hear the end of this. Never.
Ever. Like,
And now it's gonna be on the internet forever.
it's gonna
Ever.
be in your wedding toast. I hope you know that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to censor it, my boy. You're gonna have to censor that one.
Yeah, my boy, you better censor that thing.
Oh, man.
Oh, I felt so bad for you because you looked so heartbroken. and now I'm trying to tell her, no, he's not trying to, like, insult you or anything. He's like, she just turns it like, yeah, fuck you too.
Shame.
And I'm like, okay. Okay.
Maybe she was having a bad day.
Maybe that's why she was stuck in the lazy river.
Yeah, maybe her parents just left her there.
Plausible.
Okay, now that's kind of sad now.
Now there you go.
Anyway.
Well,
Okay, anyway,
But that
let's
was-
get on to a happier note. Let's talk about when we went to the casino and the arcade in the Wild Coast Sun.
we just
Right.
played bowling.
We did play bowling.
We did bowl.
When did we?
We went bowling.
Yeah, oh yeah, we did do bowling. I remember.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we have a video of something happening there, but I don't remember.
Someone fell. I fell.
I think Kyash. Oh, was it?
I fell.
I got
And
Someone
so
fell.
did Kyash.
I fell.
Oh, we should
Do
have
it.
prefaced this. This was 5 years ago, so we're trying to recall the best that we can.
Two of us fell. But Kyash fell twice.
Can't remember.
No, because we were bowling in our
Someone fell.
socks for some reason. Why were we bowling in our socks? Are we idiots? Don't answer that.
No, but now they told us you either take your bowling shoes or you bowl in your socks, but you can't use your own shoes.
Yeah.
When you're on the
Surface.
when you're there by the bowling alley, right?
Hmm.
And I'm thinking now, what is the logic behind using socks, especially with bowling balls now. Now these are obviously not light balls.
They don't
So
care about your feet, they
The-
care about dirtying the surface.
who laughed? Who laughed at that? I want to know who laughed at that.
That was Kavish.
Was it Kavish?
No,
I only
I
caught
knew
the
it.
balls joke after you said who laughed, so.
it
What
wasn't
if the
me.
thing falls on your toe, like during bowling? Like, Kavish already said that he and Kyash slipped.
Mm.
Imagine that ball falls on you and you don't have any
Yeah,
protection.
but they don't care about that. They should, but they don't. They care about dirtying the surface.
It's not
That's why
about
they want you to
dirtying,
use
it's
their
about
shoe.
damaging it.
Yeah, damaging it.
Okay, so we went bowling, and both of us fell. And I think we have a video of Kyash falling. I think.
Something like that.
And then he told us afterwards that the second time was on purpose, because he knew we were recording.
No. it
I'm
wasn't
not
on purpose.
entirely sure about that.
No, it definitely was on purpose.
Imagine if you had a sound effect with him falling, you could turn it into one of those meme songs.
If we find the video, we could.
But after we went to, was it after was Mac Banana on its own day? Like just its own day?
It was
Ma-
on
no,
the way
Mac
back
Banana was
on the
on-
last day.
It was on the last time we were going back because he said it's on our way back, so let's stop. And that's also where we played paintball.
Yeah.
That was not a
Yeah.
good game.
I was having fun, and then I did something very stupid. Like I could have sealed the deal with the game, and I did something very stupid.
You
Somehow.
cost us, Kevin.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't cost. I didn't cost.
Did-
But somehow, okay, so there's like, if you think about the, what's that oval race course in America, that NASCAR race course that they, just drive in an oval.
Yes.
It was similar to that, obviously smaller,
Yes.
and the middle, where all the caravans park at that track, the middle was like almost a ditch.
Yes.
So, Jish somehow managed to get into the ditch, and he was prone. He was literally prone. He was thinking, okay, Nuketown tactics. I'm a peek left, do this, quick scope, all that stuff, and he was prone on the ground in the middle in the ditch. Now, after, I think this was one of you went out. Who went out first?
Raw.
I went out first because I ran out of
Raw.
bullets.
So yeah, because you were trigger happy. You were firing at the barricades. They were hiding behind. Oh man, wasn't conserving his ammo. Okay, so now I think it was Kavish next to me then. So I told Kavish, just start shooting so you distract them. Jish made his way down to the ditch. I made my way behind Jish without him knowing. And I did the dumbest thing. I was like, aha! Like I found him. And he turned around, got such a shock. He ran and he started shooting, right? And I'm there with the gun in my hand, like, oh, why the heck did I just do that? I didn't shoot him. I was like, I had him, and I didn't shoot him. And
Terrible.
yeah, after that, we were just shooting at nothing, and yeah. But no, we did get stung.
No.
We did shoot each other.
So
we did
let
get a
me-
few hits.
Let me tell you what I did during all of this. So, I went the opposite way of Kyron, and I found Kyash, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
took him out. But, so then it was just Jish, and it was you and I against Jish. So,
Yeah.
I went behind Jish, while I think he was shooting you. While he was
Yeah,
shooting
you're shooting
you,
at me.
I shot Jish in the back, and he got very, very angry. Yes,
Yeah, he was very frustrated after that.
pissed. He was properly mad. So, guys, if you had to pick your favorite moment from the entire holiday, what would it be? Raul, you first.
I have to say, probably okay. There's a lot of good moments, but I think I'll have to go with the zip line. That one 600-meter long zip line was the best thing. Like when you swing and you just overlook all of the mountains and the valley, and you see the trees and stuff like that. It was so cool. It was in the middle of the day as well, and when you look at mountains and the way the light shines, it makes like the mountains go purple, and the further away you go, like the shade of purple changes.
Yes.
You could see all of that.
Very beautiful.
And it looked so amazing. Like if I could capture that moment, but I didn't have a GoPro or anything. But that was so cool, and especially when you go past and you're looking, it all happened so quickly, but it was insane. just seeing all
Yeah.
that was one of the best views I've ever seen in my life.
Absolutely
So
beautiful.
it definitely has to be that.
Kyron, what about you?
Okay, well, I was gonna go with the same one, the zip line, but not to be boring. But in all honesty, it was the prank that I pulled on Kaveh.
Oh, the vinegar prank.
Like I'll never forget it. Like it was one of the best pranks I've ever done, and it was really funny because from that stemmed the locking Jish in his room, the face cream pranks that you all pulled on us, on myself and Kyash, because you all happened
Face
to wake up
cream?
earlier than us the next morning, and you put it all over us. You put it in his phone case so that when you call his phone, he slaps himself with the phone on his ear and stuff. So yeah, I enjoyed that.
My favorite moment was a moment we haven't spoken about. And it's a
Yeah.
moment I think Rahul forgot. But it's
Yeah.
one of the funniest moments. Because so many things could be
I
thought
just
about.
got it.
this.
Oh, fuck.
It was
I know what you're
it
talking
was
about.
the
Oh.
middle of the night.
Why'd you have to bring that back to the surface?
How did we
Oh.
forget about that?
It wa-
It's a confusing time in my life, okay?
Wait, let me finish.
It was the middle of the night, so I shared a room with Kyron. Like it had 2 single beds, so I slept alone. Jish had his own room because it only had a double
And
bed.
I slept on the other.
Then in the lounge was a sleeper couch, and Rahul and Kyash decided to share that.
Wait, can I just interject
Yes.
quickly? It's funny how Jish had his own room back then, but now he just can't get enough of Mono. You know what I mean? He
That's a story for another
Remember.
time.
Yeah.
Not for this channel though.
Okay,
So-
fine.
Kyron and I are like off dozing, and we're half asleep. And then we hear from the lounge, like just a smack, like a proper smack. And we hear Kya shout,
It was
Roll!
a bell.
and roll, and then we hear something else, something afterwards. He goes, whoo.
Oh,
Kyron and I are shocked. We're like, what? What just happened? Did you hear that too? And we look at each other and we're like,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
we both heard that. We burst
Man.
out laughing.
It was mad. Like yeah, so we started laughing. We were ripped, honestly, because just thinking of what could happen. They're sleeping on one bed. One
no,
bed.
2 beds. It was 2 beds.
You were sleeping in 2 beds, 2 sleeper couches
2
in
single
the lounge.
beds. 2 single
No,
beds.
that was Kyron.
In the lounge.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Was there 2 single beds in
Yeah,
the lounge?
Yes.
Okay, but nonetheless, the the item used to make that clap sound that
We were
Kavish,
told.
made
We were
earlier.
told the next morning that it was.
It was a belt.
Yeah, it was a belt.
It was a
I don't
belt.
know who carried the belt.
And judging by the sound that Raul made, one can only assume that Kyash was in control and Raul
It all seemed to like
was
it.
not.
Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this podcast. Please like the
It's
video.
not your outro, by the way.
Oh,
Kyron controls when the podcast ends.
I can see my man wants to leave. Okay, probably shut the camera off now. Technical difficulties. Okay. Well, with all of that said, now you know the end to the cliffhanger and the amazing stories that we had to tell over that weekend after we had finished Matric. Thankfully, there are so many stories that we can tell you guys that have happened from that time to now.
and they
You
just
just gotta
get
stay tuned
better.
for it just gets better. Stay tuned for the upcoming podcast where we'll show clips and bits and little stories of what we have done and what we've experienced
Next podcast,
in the past 5 or
I
so
have
years.
a wonderful subreddit to
Oh,
share
my
with you
man's
guys.
gonna end. You're gonna end up with another cliffhanger.
It's not a cliffhanger. I'm just telling you. It's a wonderful subreddit that I think you guys would really appreciate. And from there, okay,
Like the video if you enjoy, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell so that you're alerted whenever we post a new video. And as always, have a great day, great evening, great week. We'll see you all in the next video.
Long as you're by my side. Let's take it way back. Old school.